Good afternoon, ladies and gents. I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on how the workshop move is going. You can see behind us, it's a bit of a mess, but we are getting there eventually. It's taking a bit of time, man. We got a little bit waylaid. I hurt my back last week, so yeah, that sucked. I hate sitting around and doing nothing. You know, it's funny, right? I moan that I want time off work, and then I'm 2 days in and I am literally climbing the walls. I can't stand not working. I love it. I love being active. And there you go. Anyway, right, so here we go. Look, so we've got most of our timber all racked off. Can you see that? There's a huge amount of birch ply there. So if anybody wants any, give us a shout, because we need to get rid of some of it. Then you can see we have just over here, we picked up, so we asked the question probably about a month ago now on extractors and what you guys thought we should pick up. We were going to get like a big cyclone unit and run the entire shop off of it. And we sat down and had a thought, and because the shop is so big, you know, we thought the best thing to do would be to maybe get a couple of these units here. So we've got one here. This is a 2 horsepower unit powering our Axminster table saw, and then down here we've got another one. So that one's going to be put up, and then you can see the ducting we've got just there. We're going to put the ducting up along this wall. So along here is where the rest of our machinery is going to go. You can see we've got our Axminster belt sander, a rat table we built up, another disc sander over there. So the majority of it's going to go along this wall. And then, man, we've got so much work to do. So let's start from this end. So we're going to build a big L-shaped in-feed and out-feed table, basically. And what we're going to do is, I have loads of jigs, right? Whenever anybody asks whether they should get a table saw or not, I always say yes. Mitre saws and track saws, they're great, but the amount of jigs that you can use with a table saw are awesome, you know? So I have loads of jigs, loads of different fences and bits and pieces I built. So the idea is going to be, I was watching YouTube the other night and I saw this, I can't remember who it was, I'll see if I can find out who it was. But he basically had a big in-feed table, and underneath it, it was big enough to slide his fence. So in the past, when I take the fence off because we're doing something else, a couple of times it's fallen over, which has damaged the end. So yeah, so we're going to make it long enough so that the fence can go in, and we're going to store all our jigs and sleds and everything down there, because they take so much work. If anybody's made a crosscut sled, you know how the work it takes to get it cut in perfectly. And if you chuck it on the floor and drop it or kick it, trust me, it sucks, because you have to redo it all again, and I hate doing it, man. It's such a job and a half. But yeah, so like I said, we're going to have all the machinery along the back edge here. You can see all the ducting we've got. This is all left over from the old workshop. The old place, I don't know if you guys know, we had a big Felder unit that was 3 horsepower, I think, and it was awesome. It was really, really nice, but it was 3-phase, and we've only got single phase in this place, so we needed to do something else, which is why we've gone with the two Charmwood things. I got to be honest, you know, Charmwood's never really been on our radar, so to speak. We normally go with Axminster, but we saw these. They had 2 horsepower extractors with the cartridge filters up here, which are 1 micron ones, and they were £300 a piece, which is ridiculously cheap for a 2 horsepower extractor. I think what we're going to do with the one that we're going to have over here, we're going to maybe build a little shelf for it and modify it a little bit just to make it run a little bit better. But yeah, so that's the plan anyway. Right, let me change hands. So, and then on this wall here, we've got a massive 6-meter wall, so we need to do something with this. And I think what the plan is I did put up a picture the other day. I was starting to try and design a Mitre saw station. So one of the things that's really important when we work is the ability to walk up and just use something. I hate losing the flow, right? Sounds so stupid, I guess. But when you're working, you just want to be able to walk up, do it, walk to the next bit, do it, walk to the next bit, do it. I hate, like with a passion, not being able to crack on and having to move stuff off tools and move things around and everything like that. So the beauty with the Mitre saw station is we'll just be able to come in, do our bits and pieces, chop it up, and then move on to the next station, the next station, the next station. So the idea is going to be that we'll bring the timber in. Any things like that, you know, if we're doing scaffold board projects and stuff like that, we'll be able to cut it down. Hopefully, we'll be getting a planer at some point. plane of thickness. So that'll go on this wall, so we can cut it, plane it, thickness it, do the sanding, whatever we need. And then right here, right where I'm standing, like here, we're going to have an 8 foot by 4 foot workbench. So we planned to make it from CLS, so like stud work, so 2x4s and that sort of thing. But it's expensive, and I wanted to try a different. That's how we always make them, but I wanted to try something different. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to try. Have you seen those videos where it's make a table from 1 sheet of plywood or 4 sheets of plywood or whatever, and they use L-shaped plywood with butt joints and stuff, butt joints and stuff like that for the table legs. So yeah, so that is the idea. That's what we're going to try and do. But it's going to be good. I'm really looking forward to it. We just need, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, maybe you guys can help out. So I need to, what do you think we should do? Do you think we should do pocket holes, dowels, or just glue and screw? What do you reckon? I'm sort of leaning towards the pocket holes. I've never used them before, but I'd really like to give it a go. I've been looking at, they're not cheap though, are they? Man, you have to buy the pocket hole jig, and then you have to buy the screws. So what did I look at? Was it the K4, the K5, the Craig version? That looked really nice. They got what was it? It was a Foreman. That was it, the Craig Foreman. That thing looks awesome. It's like £330. So yeah, we'll have to see on that. But yeah, so this is where we're at. So you can see our my awesome. I love this thing. So we picked this one up, and this one up on eBay for 60 quid for the pair. £60 for the pair. That's madness, isn't it? You know, it's beautiful old engineering drill press. Beautiful thing. And then we've got our axments to the lathe. You know, I think the idea is we're going to have storage. We're going to have the lathe. We've got the drill press. I've got my old Inca bandsaw. Hopefully, maybe in the next 12 months, we'll be picking up another bandsaw. That will maybe go over here in the corner or at the bottom of the end of the Mitre saw station. It's all up in the air at the moment, really. We're just trying to figure it out as you go along. Get out from underneath that light. But yeah, it's real difficult. I hate having to do things twice. I don't want to do things twice. I want to do it and do it right. So yeah, so that's the idea. I think we've got a plan, and we'll work towards it. We'll give it a go anyway. Anyway, man, thanks for watching. Have a nice evening. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, all that stuff. That would be awesome. Thank you very much, guys. You have a good one, all right? You take it easy. Bye-bye now. To say, if you guys would like any reviews on any of the machinery that we have, or you have any ideas on anything that we should do, anything, the way we should build anything or anything like that, I am all ears. I would love to hear your suggestions. Okay, cool. Have a good one. Bye bye.